All right. Now, the envelopes are a little trickier because we've got a slippery, not stretchy, sewing to a stretchy. So, start. We're going to do an edge stitch about 1/8 of an inch from this edge. I've got my stitch length all the way long. Give it a good back stitch, maybe back stitch twice on that one because that gets a lot of stress. Okay, now here's one of the best tricks I've learned for sewing a stretchy to a non-stretchy. I'm gonna take this corner and I'm gonna hold this in this hand, and then at the top, I'm gonna hold the top edge of that envelope, and I'm gonna put tension on both sides. I'm gonna pull it that way and that way
That makes sense.
with equal tension. So the sewing machine still feeds it through, but you keep it firm and straight, and it will keep this stretchy layer underneath where it needs to be without getting it bunched up and having problems underneath.
Do you backstitch on the little corners at all?
No.
Okay.
So on this one, I'm gonna get to the corner, put my needle down, turn the corner. Okay, I'm gonna sew in just a little bit. And then once again, I'm gonna grab this corner and this corner. Your pins should keep it fairly lined up. So equal tension front and back. You can see that kind of puckers a little bit. It's probably fine. I'm not sure I love how this foot is on here. I might change the needle position so the foot is riding more on the ripstop than on the mesh. One of the biggest problems with doing this is if you are only holding it this way and the machine is pulling it through, then it totally bunches up the mesh underneath. So you can't just hold it in front and sew.
Right.
You gotta hold both edges. Okay, and then good back stitch on that edge. Okay, now I'm gonna flip it over and make sure it has no fatal flaws.
Do you want me to stop recording?
No, I want to show this on here. So you can see some of my puckers on there. So if I wanted to be meticulous and straighten those out, there's forgiveness. I don't know if you can even see those stitches, but they're big enough where it would be forgiving for a seam ripper to get in there and fix that. This bottom edge will be the hardest because this is the stretchiest way.
But probably this is okay.
But
right?
I'm thinking if I move my needle over so that the foot is riding on the ripstop instead of the mesh, it will fix that problem.
Yep, I think so.